Jumping into binocular night vision and making a good decision and the best decision for you is often a little bit complex, and it can be a little bit confusing as you get started. The reality is there's a ton of different housings, and on top of that, a ton of different tube options, and which route you go is going to be largely dependent upon your end goals. Those end goals are going to ultimately drive your decision as to which housing and which tube type is going to work better for you. So what we did on our website was kind of curate a list of different options that we thought checked off all the boxes for the end users, but kept it as simple as possible for you while you're making this decision. And today in the studio, what I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick is a short video about the BNVDs that we offer on our website. The unit that I have in front of me is a BNVD SG. So right off the bat, we've got 3 different variations that you can get BNVDs through us. You can get the standard BNVD, which is this size, and that would be a non-gain unit. You can get the BNVD SG, which is this particular model, which means it has a little gain knob up over here, which is adjusting the gain on the tubes themselves. So think of it like adjusting the brightness on your screen. You can turn this knob and increase the brightness this way, or if it's a very light night, there's a lot of moonlight, starlight, things like that, you can actually dial back that gain knob and have a little bit more clarity in the image. The other option that we have are the UL BNVDs, which are going to be a much lighter, a little bit more compact version of the BNVDs. So the reason we went with the BNVDs on the website right away is because it is a really solid design that is extremely robust. The BNVDs remind me a lot of the strength of an RNVG, but the downside, in my opinion, of the RNVG is the fact that it is a fixed unit. The pods themselves do not articulate up and down. There are a lot of other differences between RNVGs and BNVDs. When I think about articulating binocular night vision devices, although BNVDs are pretty bulky and they are a little bit heavier, they have the strength that I really care about, and that's why I wanted to put them out on our website. Some of the features of the BNVDs that you're going to notice is they do have onboard infrared illumination. We've got a power switch that you can turn to on constant, or you can pull it out. You can flip the infrared on if you're reading hits on maybe your cardboard targets on the range, trying to read a map, trying to see some areas that are a little bit darker. Keep in mind that onboard infrared is not like an infrared flashlight where you can see hundreds of yards away. It is really for those tasks that are right in your face that maybe it's a little bit too dark to see without supplemental infrared. If you buy the SG housing, it's going to have that gain knob right over here on the left. On top of these units are a dovetail mount, which means it's going to work in mounts just like my G24. You can just clip the unit down into place. Or if you want a little bit more compact mount, you can run the low stow mounts from Neurotos. That is an awesome option, and it's one of my preferred mounts actually for BNVDs. The housing on these is not a machined aluminum. It's some sort of an injection molded housing, but as I stated earlier, it is an extremely robust system. We offer quite a few different tube options in these particular units. If you're in the market for night vision, a set of binos, and you want the fastest turnaround time at the time of making this video, the Photonis Echo tubes are a phenomenal option. I know the internet hype says that Photonis Echo tubes don't stack up to Elbit or L3, but in many situations we have found that with our standard UL BNVDs and BNVDs with Photonis tubes, they are on par with all of the other tube options. It is true that the Photonis has a little bit less gain than some of the Elbit tubes and some of the L3 tubes, but it is a solid option. Ultimately, the Photonis tubes are only offered in the non-gain Bino versions, so if you want a BNVD SG, the options that we have in these particular units are the Elbit tubes or L3. So guys, there's a lot of different information on the website. There's a lot more that we could dive into with these particular units. If this is something that you think you're interested in, definitely check out our website. Go to shop on tatargets.com, go into our optics section, check out the binocular night vision devices, read all of the specifications that we have on there, and look at all the photos. We have some comparisons of different tube types and all of the specifications of these units. If you found this video helpful and you're on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share this video with a friend that you know is in the market with some night vision devices. And guys, these BNVDs are backed by a 10-year warranty, so you can buy with confidence, know that your investment is secure and your units are going to be backed by companies that actually care about you. Thank you for watching this video. Check you out in the next one.